Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity. And I want to support the statement read by Senator Muma on what is happening in the country about the floods. Nakuru County is one of the most affected county. I think we've experienced the worst strategy, and we've lost by yesterday, I think 60 bodies has been recovered and 36 are missing. So we are talking of around 100 deaths in one flood. 140 something families have been misplaced. It is the worst you can ever imagine. I've been there. That's why last week you never saw me here for the last 2 days. And I'm very, very proud of His Excellency, the President, for he came personally and he gave hope to the people that have been affected. He promised and he swore that those people will be taken care of. They will be given new homes, and they'll ensure they'll check to see whether where they were living, it is safe or it's risky, and he'll ensure that we get a land if it's risky and where we can build them homes. If your counties have not gotten such a tragedy, just pray that you don't get it. It's so traumatizing to the people. They were left with nothing, meaning even the dress that they had worn, the ones who were swept by the water removes the clothes, so they were left with nothing. Their documents are all gone. But His Excellency promised he'll give them back their title, their IDs. They even knew that there is no school fees for the children. So he said even he's going to give the school fees and ensure the children go back to school. He promised he's going to settle them and ensure they start their new life. So that even if they continue mourning, they are not traumatized to know that they have no home. I really want to thank His Excellency and the Deputy President and the government of Kenya Kwanza. My work is to ensure all that is done as the Senator of Nakuru County. I promise the victims that I'll walk the journey with them. I'm very happy and very sure that if it is the county government only left to serve or to work on these disasters, some are clueless, they don't understand what needs to be done to these people. And we've seen a lot of PRs. You can look around and see there's a lot of PRs. For me, it is a very serious matter, and we are relying on the national government. I can put that. There is money put, especially in Nakuru County. It was 605, because 300 was in the financial year, the budget set in the financial year 2020 and 2022-2023, and in that fund, I think we were added about 305. So meaning we already have 605. Then that money alone is enough even to ensure these people are given new life. But we'll continue working and ensuring that what they were promised by the President, they will get, and walk with them the journey. But the question will be asked. The big question is, even as senators, and this is what we need to ask, because there is this department called meteorological departments that give risks assessments. The people who are given those risk assessments, who are they? And do they have the capacity to ensure that if people are told that here people need to be reallocated, are they able to give those assessments and those risk assessments on time, the minute they are given? If you look at the Mahiu strategy, it is, if you walk around and you talk to the people, it is something that could have been prevented. And it was given by the public and even by those meteorological departments. So we just need, first of all, to check the root of all this. where it's coming. If you look at the dams, I've learned, I'm sure now as senators you are learning how these dams are managed. There is a department that is supposed to check those dams when they overflow, when they are becoming, they are filling. And there's some to holes or to gates that are supposed to be opened on time so that this water can go on a stream that will not become dangerous to the people. But how do we wait for a dam to overflow and there are people that are assigned or mandated to ensure that those things are not dangerous to the people? I think you've heard of the Kaine Dam. It's one of the biggest. Have you ever had it overflowing or killing people? No. So we need now, maybe this is a call to all the people that have been employed or given those mandates to check these dams of ours. The rivers, you've seen River Marewa. I'm sure you're all worried because there's no more going to your site, especially those who go beyond Naivasha, because Marewa, it is divide Kenya, and people will not be able to whatever. So who are these people? I think the Senate should be, who is supposed to, which department is this that, yeah, maybe you can give me the people, so that now we give that committee, the committee responsible for this, to ensure that the people that are put in this country, to ensure that these floods are controlled on time, they are doing their work correctly and effectively. And the money that is given, of course, for these funds, that it is used effectively to ensure the governors don't put that money in the pocket, but they ensure that it's used to save our people. Asante, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to comment on the statement from Senator Muma, which was read by a nominated senator from Kisii. Mr. Speaker, these rains have really done a lot of damages, not only to Nairobi, but I think now it's in all counties. And let me speak particularly about Machakos County, and that is why, Mr. Speaker, I've raised so that the money that has been allocated to Mathare people be extended to the other counties, and especially Machakos County. When we talk of Syokimau and other many parts of Machakos, people have nowhere to sleep because people have decided to build on riparian land, and the water now has no way. So water is finding way wherever it can go, and it has decided to go into people's houses. And so people have decided to move out, others not knowing where they will go. My county government has moved majority of them to some dispensaries and others to schools, but still there are some who have not been gotten a place to stay, and they are suffering. Those who are living in Gishagi Reserve are having a very hard time because majority of them, the houses have collapsed completely. The toilets and almost everything, they have nowhere to go. They have nothing to eat. They have nothing to even shelter themselves with, even to cover themselves because all the clothes went. Mr. Speaker, disaster management is part of it is from the national government and county government. And I'm calling upon the national government and the county governments to release the funds that are supposed to be helping these people so that these people can be assisted. And I'm also calling upon the chiefs and the DCCs in the counties to make sure that the people affected are the people who are going to benefit from whatever funds, and not just people who are not affected. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I speak now, Masinga Dam is almost overflowing. And if Masinga Dam overflows, I don't know what damage it will do, because it will go as far as even Kitui. It will spread to many, many other places. And that water is so much that no one will be able to receive that water. No building can receive that water. it will do a lot of damage. So I'm calling upon the county government and the government itself to see what they can do about Masinga Dam before it overflows. Mr. Speaker, sir, every day I'm being called by people from Syokimau. They have nowhere. Majority of them are not even going to work. If the schools were open, the children cannot go to school because even the parents are not going to work because they have no access. The roads are impassable. The houses are, covered by water. And so the disaster management funds should be released like yesterday. And it should also be made sure that every county has been given its allocation and well taken care of. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support this statement.
Now, honorable senators, we have expanded the 30 minutes, allowable under standing orders on the intervention of the statements.